Listen, I'm not even myself, I'm not pretty sure why I'm doing this video. This is more of a personal thing, really. I never sit the fuck down, so you know this is serious. But I know it's something about what Kanye is going through, and him being basically the only artist that I actually ever gave a shit in my childhood, teenage years, and even currently. There's a few things that we gotta discuss, I think. Listen, I get it, okay? It's extremely funny to see a guy flip out his shit, complaining about cursing with a man who's banging his ex-wife. I understand that's all funny, but real talk, it's really sad, you know, on my commute home, listening to Graduation, The College Dropout, Life of Pablo, all those bangers, right, of albums. A man who I once loved, and I think I should appreciate him even more. I was really young at the time when he was, let's say, on his peak, but this guy was kicking ass. Okay, I should be biased, because I could consider myself a Kanye West fan, even though his latest work is a little bit shoddy. But still, it's Kanye West, for crying out loud. But no, I recognize what he's doing is over the line. But call me crazy, I don't think he should be cancelled. I understand a lot of people have this huge worry about accountability, even though ironically most people don't have accountability on their own, but okay. But I think in times like these, where it's clearly we're talking about mental health here, that the word rehabilitation should be above everyone's concern. But no, we live in 2022, right? So being cancelled, it's fun, right? Like, people like to do that shit as a hobby. I fucking swear to God. Everyone gets cancelled for the stupidest of shits. Now, this thing, I understand why people would want some accountability. And that accountability has to happen at some point. But listen, I'm not even sure if Kanye West is aware of his surroundings right now. This man is absolutely fucked in the head. And you think the best course of action is to push away the one guy who's already feeling alienated as is? So this guy has a paranoia that the world is against him, and you're proving his point? Don't do that. Show him that in the end, the only one who's causing issues is not Trevor Noah trying to help him out, people concerned about him, people criticizing him even, at least, you know, on a slight way. Show him that this is all in his head. That's not going to do all the work, of course. He needs, again, help, close help. But I'm sure to not feed a paranoia would be 10 times better than doing nothing, or quite the opposite, just keep pushing negativity and negativity and negativity. So all these talks about canceling from Coachella and fucking Grammys, apparently that's already a thing. Like, that's pretty much a set up decision. It's not even the fact that he won't perform. What really pisses me off is that people think this actually works, that this is a solution, is it gonna do anything? I don't know, I just have a really big issue with people who come up with these pseudo moralisms and, you know, solutions that somehow think it's gonna fix something. It's gonna make it worse or not change anything at all. I mean, again, call me crazy, but in my own, very own personal opinion, this is the moment where we need to recognize someone really close to him. Of course, we're not gonna do shit, but someone who's really close and has the possibility to help him should really try to seek that option right now. He's only hurting himself. And I think from all people talking about this whole discussion, I think Trevor Noah is the most level-headed when it comes to this. In fact, the, I guess, nature of this whole video kind of comes from what he said recently about Kanye West needing counseling, not being cancelled. And that's just beautifully put. Now, you may not like Trevor Noah. Like, I recognize that his writers are absolutely dog shit, and sometimes the humor that he pulls on The Daily Show is, or whatever it's called, it's really trashy. But the dude, I generally find him funny. But when it comes to this whole discussion, I think he nails it perfectly. In fact, Kanye West actually used a specific slur against this guy, and he still wants to help him. Not like, you know, again, I like Pete, but let's recognize there was a phase where, oh, I just want to help you, and then, bah, gonna fucking send a photo of my pepperoni nipples, motherfucker. Trevor Noah, even after being attacked, he kept his composure because he honestly believes in what he says. And I so do too. That doesn't sound right. And so do I. Doesn't sound as fancy, but I'll go with correct over fancy any time of the week. And let me not insult your intelligence here, alright? Everyone recognizes that being cancelled, or cancellations in general, it's very minor most of the times. It's just stupid things that stupid people do for fun. I don't know. Something that occupies their meaningless time. But in this one, man, I do agree with a lot of people when they say this is not entertainment, really. And I fucking want old Kanye back. I know that Kanye wouldn't agree with me, alright? Kanye already, like, if you heard me, I'm pretty sure he would have a lot of names coming up on his brain right now. But that's exactly the problem. maybe 10, 20 years back, we wouldn't have that Kanye doing, yeah, sure, you had that, Bush doesn't like black people comment, which was...
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
Funnier than actually serious, at least for us. He always was a problematic character, but he wasn't anything like this. And it's really sad, okay? I generally say this as a Kanye West fan who still hears his music back from 2000s and 2010s in 2022. Donda was alright, okay? But at least the nature was there, the whole focus being around his mom, that's great. But now a song basically all about his ex-wife and the new boyfriend, like, come on, Kanye. Even for your own sake, you're better than that. If she's such a bad mother or a bad person as you personally know her, just fucking quit, move on, right? I understand you don't like therapists or whatever, or you don't want to take their medication. Quite honestly, I think someone has to step in and do something. I don't know. I don't even know why I'm making this video, but I guess it was a more personal thing than actually useful. I'm sorry if this video is too long, doesn't really matter, but I quite honestly, I'm just really worried about the guy. To see one of your favorite, I was never really into having a favorite musical artist, but Kanye West, it was the closest that I ever had to a musical idol, I guess, or someone who I really, really liked when it comes to his work, even as a producer. Again, do we still need accountability at the end of the day from Kanye? I guess. That will happen at some point, but I think priorities right now is to get that man well. Because he certainly is going to keep doing the same shit. Maybe this whole Pete Davidson's thing destabilized him, but he's been having some issues for quite some time now. He had his highs, and he's certainly having his lows. And something needs to be done. I don't know by who, I don't know what. Okay, I'll be pretty obvious on that and very honest. I don't know. I've seen people with mental health issues in my life, but none of them have too much money. You know what I'm saying? Like, money will do certain things to a certain person. And I mean, Kanye having the money to do the video clip that he did and talking about the shit that he said in his artistic therapy. I mean, yeah, most people wouldn't have an option for that. But it is kind of creepy. It was like that comedian who had the chopped off head of Trump. To me, it was exactly the same energy. Like, there's something that needs to be checked up there. Like, there's comedy, there's art. And in between, there has to be something really fucking creepy about showing someone's head, okay, chopped off, or someone's head on or someone's body on a grave, or whatever. It doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. But let me know if you also have this opinion, because I don't know, man. I think this should resonate with Kanye West fans, really. So, yeah. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the style of videos, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.